Why, hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary. It has been a weekend since I last played, but know that I know we're probably all very excited to see where we go from here. God, I've not been able to get the game out of my head, honestly. The events of the last episode post-Higgs battle, just so unexpected. Talk about subverting expectations. I don't really know what I expected after reaching Amelie over on the west coast. I thought maybe we'd have to return to the east coast. And I think I've said that since very early on in this series. But the way in which we're doing it, and the fact that everyone is back waiting at Capital Not for me, that's pretty cool. All right, so shall we go? Because I want to get going. I want to get adventuring. Let's go have a look at the terminal. Now, I know I've got a whole bunch of mail we've not looked at. I really have dropped the ball on that, haven't I? My excuse is blame the game for being so good and so fun and so exciting. Right. Let's go. Let's leave. Oh, and no, before I go, I will have some of the energy drink on the table. I think that's probably a smart idea considering we've got a long journey ahead of us. And maybe we can even pop on some glasses. That way we get to have Sam wear his hair down, which, yeah, I'm keen to have that. There we go. Put on sunglasses. Much better. Okay, let's leave. Let's get out of here. Will we get another cliff scene? Whoa, yes we will. Now, presumably it'll be something exciting and new.
This child's special. One of a kind.
Is that Bridget?
A BB candidate.
Either that or
A sacrifice.
a foundation. A bridge.
What? Oh my god! Oh, Die Hard, man. Why was... I have so many questions. So many questions. Hold on. Before we begin in earnest. That must have been Bridget. And that feels like it confirms that we are the BB. Sam's the BB. Considering how much younger both she and Die Hardman looked. And she's wearing Die Hardman's mask. What makes us special? Why are we special? We know Sam is a repatriate, which still is sort of wrapped up in a bit of an enigma as to what that is. What does it mean to be a repatriate? Yes, we can return via the seam, but how have we become a repatriate? Is that why we're special? Is that why we're this powerful bridge? God, I don't know. I need answers now. Okay, we need to go to Lake Knot City, which is... God, I've not really looked at the full map in a long while. There it is. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Okay. I think the plan, at least for me at the minute, might be to try and make our way down here towards the weather station, more so the distro center, and then we can get a vehicle. And to do that, we can use the zip lines we've created up here. I believe from this zip line, we can connect to the zip lines I made. And then when we get to Hartman's lab, there is a zip line here someone's built. There's one there. I'm trying to think if I want to go through Mountain Knot. and then go over the mountain here to the weather station. That probably makes the most sense. I was kind of looking to see if there were any zip lines which I could use to maybe cross the mountain range. That would be a good use of them, wouldn't it? It's either that or we go northward, past the distro center north of Mountain Knot, and past the way station. That feels a bit more convoluted. I think we'll probably just go Mountain Knot, through to the weather station, down to the distro center, get in a vehicle, and go up to Lake Knot. I think that's the route I will take. Feels like it makes the most sense to me anyway. Also, strange that we would leave from a... oh, what's this?
Sam, it's Hartman.
Hello, Hartman.
Be advised that chiral density in regions predisposed to strandings has increased dramatically.
Oh, no.
No doubt the beach is to blame.
Yeah.
BTs drawn into our world under these circumstances may be affected in unpredictable ways.
Oh, no. How much am I gonna suffer? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, yeah, look, the Aurora Borealis. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Let's open up the map again and let me figure out my route here. So from here, I think this is the way I came down originally. And then we've got the mule camp. And if we can sneak around them, I can then beeline it for my zip line. And that should be a clear escape for me. So we'll give that a go. But we have just been told, you know, the chiral density and, you know, due to what's happening with the beach, or beaches, plural, this might not be as simple as I'm expecting it to be. Oh, a song for the beginning of our journey. Blasting the volume. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. I'll say again, thank you all for joining me on the journey. I don't know if we're near the end, if we've got a few episodes left, but I wasn't making these deliveries alone. I had some wonderful people watching me from the shadows. Yeah, I need to get the soundtrack for this game. Desperately. I just look at this. Here we are. At the end of the world as we know it. And now we're tasked with returning to where it all began. Oh, no. We're about to enter... Oh, God. The music's going to stop, isn't it? Oh, no! I'm so sorry. We should be able to get back out of this pretty quick. I think the music is still playing, but it's just being overloaded by other things at the minute. It should come back shortly. No, it's gone. Never mind. I wish there was a better system in place in order to maintain the music when it begins like that. Like if it were to pause during Timefall or... Oh!
BT.
Whoa! What?
What the hell's going on?
Just immediately BT. Oh my God! Go! Sam, run! What the hell? No! God, Sam! What the shit? Climb. Hey! Holy shit! Keep going, Sam. Keep going, Sam. Oh my God! Whoa! Now more than ever, I just want to outrun them. I haven't got the manpower. No! I think we dodged that. Was it planned? Absolutely not. I'm being surrounded. Oh my god, that laser beam! Are we free? Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I've also had a sudden realization. We don't have the speed skeleton. All of our belongings before going to the beach to find Amelie were put in the private locker, weren't they? So at the minute, if I look at my cargo... Oh... I'm playing the game on extra hard mode, it would seem. Oh god. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Shall we continue on then, ladies and gentlemen and friends from beyond the binary? I think we should. Let's go over to the zip line. And I guess my plan is gonna be to go to Mountain Knot or Hartman's lab. No, we'll go to Hartman's lab. And once there, I will construct a brand new skeleton.
Sam!
We know you're Sam. Oh, hey. Hey, how are you? Oops. Again, I've been playing so many games which use the large pad in the middle of the PlayStation controller as a map. Hence why I keep calling out into the void. I'm so annoyed at myself. I keep doing it. I can't help it. God almighty. Might be TMI, but I got a sweat on. We were told adverse things might happen to the BTs. I was not expecting the triad to appear of those demonic, hellish lions. Oh look, it's Trauma Team from Cyberpunk. Again, that may very well be the next game we record for YouTube. I played it a little bit before, but I never really get that far. I maybe play it for 3-4 hours. Unfortunately, I've got the memory of a goldfish, so I barely remember what happened. So yeah, maybe that'll be something we can explore next time. I know a few of you have said you're quite a fan of Cyberpunk, so that could be fun. And as for Death Stranding 2, I'll be honest, I only really found out it was a PlayStation 5 exclusive recently. And I do have a PS5 and I do have a capture card. I might hold off just for a little bit so I can enjoy something else and then dive back in, because I don't want to get burnt out from the gameplay loop, if that makes sense, because I play this game every day, right? And I've definitely gotten a little bit burnt by some of the mechanics and some of the mechanisms at play. So maybe giving myself a little bit of breathing room to go and play something else for a month or so, and then we can tackle the sequel. I mean, even then, you know, you guys had to wait, what, 6 years for the sequel? I think I can wait a couple months to play it. I should remember enough, right, to enjoy it to its fullest. Again, I've still no idea if we're about to beat the game or if upon returning east, there will be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters. I really don't know, but I feel in my heart that we are on the cusp of the end. Die hard, man. Huh. Wow. I'm in love with the sky. Absolutely in love. Oh, look at that there. Look how the sun is sort of like made to be like a purpley magenta color through the ozone of chiral matter.
Stay away.
It's pretty cool. I'd love to go and see the Northern Lights at some point in my life. We were very lucky. I believe it was sometime late last year. There was some geomagnetic storms which made their way further southward than ever before. And I could see some Aurora Borealis shenanigans from my garden, which is pretty sick. And there we go. We've finished our ascent. And now this zip line, which I so carefully placed in the past, should now bring me over to Hartman's lab. Now I'm wondering if the new BT shenanigans will impede my zipline shenanigans. Let's see. I don't know if when the bosses spawn in, turn the volume down just a touch, if when the bosses spawn in, it will kick me off the zipline or something. I don't expect it to, but we're in uncharted territory at the minute. Anything is possible. Okay, so there should be another boss over here. Now, can we just zip our way through? Let's see. Oh, look, there's the rainbow. Sorry, I've only just now had this thought. On the rainbow, there are lights which appear. But at the very beginning of the game, there were 5 humanoid figures. Do they represent the big 5? But then why are they represented by humans? If we're looking at ammonites and mammoths and primitive man. Having a bit of a sort of a moment right now. I've been wondering who and or what is behind the Death Stranding. We understand that chiral matter and chiralium and the beaches play a significant role. But to me, it almost feels like the orchestrations of some sort of, again, cosmic being, cosmic power. Why are they showing up as these humanoid figures if they weren't human to begin with? Oh my god, okay. Maybe I won't be able to wait for Death Stranding 2. Maybe my hunger for further answers will pervade. Oh. We heard that same noise the last time we came through here, and it does sound like an avalanche. It's like a proper thunderous, echoing blast, isn't it? But I don't know what it is. Any idea what that sound is? Every time we cross over the mountain, it made me think one of the lions was spawning in or something. Okay. We shall dismount here. And we'll go make a speed skeleton. There should be plenty of material left. And I can also, actually, before we head out again, go and rest in the hot spring. That might be an idea, just to rejuvenate and recuperate and get our stamina back. And then we can head out. So I'll do it in that order. We'll go hot spring, then we'll go speed skeleton, and then we shall climb up here probably. I think that's the route I would like to take to get the mountain knot. Here we go. And I know a couple of you in the comments didn't even know this was here. I'm glad that I'm able to show you things you didn't see in your own playthroughs. I've no doubt I've missed several of these springs in my playthrough, so yeah. I mean, that's a gorgeous view, isn't it? I wonder if there is a world or a future where a view like this is possible. Like, can we ever overcome the Death Stranding? Or is it, as much as a part of the natural order is life and death, must there always be a Death Stranding occurrence every insert number of years here? I don't know. Is peace even possible in a world such as this? How do we prevent and mitigate BTs on a scale of a whole continent? Like, we've connected the UCA up now, great, but how do we, in some sort of blanket-esque way, prevent the BTs from infesting our world? Is there a way? The only thing that comes to mind is if we're able to fabricate some sort of chiral EMP blast. So instead of electromagnetic pulse, we've got like some electromagnetic chiral matter pulse or something that just severs all of the umbilical cords across the UCA using this isn't going to happen. This is just me trying to, enjoy the game world and the lore and the mythos. What if we're able to turn every single way station, every single place connected to the UCA into these... Oh.
Sam, do you copy? I've been looking into Clifford Unger and wanted to share my thoughts.
Please.
To recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative whose retirement roughly coincided with the Death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments.
Okay.
However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
Right, I'll quickly pause. So, my guess is then, from what we've seen and by being able to piece all of that together, is that Cliff was killed by Die Hard Man. Die Hard Man and Bridget then made their way into the room where Clifford and Lisa were to acquire the BB. But because of Cliff's attachment to not only the BT, but to his wife, Lisa, that's what kept him going. That's what kept him pushing on and allowed him to gain such control over his beach and allow him dominion over others, I suppose. And again, just going from the face of Bridget and the face of Die Hard Man, we're looking like we're decades in the past. Not 50, 60. I'm talking like 30 or so, which would line up really nicely with Sam, right? So if, again, following the theory that Sam is BB, I'm guessing the reason Cliff would assume that Lou is his BB is due to the Luden's bobblehead attached to the pod, which is obviously the same one he gave his BB, presumably Sam. Is this okay? In a world, where what I've just said is 100% the case. Is it a poor trope that Igor would have the Luden's bobblehead as well, as a way to make it all make sense? It's like he just so happened to have the same bobblehead, And because of that, that's what set these events in motion. I don't know. Or is it some sort of destiny thing where we were bound to acquire a BB with that bobblehead, the same bobblehead that Cliff had given his BB, which may well be Sam? But then I still don't know what makes us special. Why are we special? Is it because of our attachment to Cliff then? Right? So running along with the theory that we are Cliff's son. Is it because of Cliff's power and his way of overcoming the beach and again, this whole Dominion thing? Is it because of that strand, that connection with him, that we are as powerful as we are? Are we sort of siphoning away some of what is making Cliff so powerful to make Sam more powerful? I don't know. I really don't know. Let's continue. Either way, game is good. Game is good. All right, let's go make the speed skeleton. It's either that or we go for the ATV, but I think for me, if I'm running into more BTs like that, I want to be using... Did not mean to jump. I want to be using the speed one to get out of trouble. Let's see. Oh, press the wrong button. Can you tell I've been playing a different game over the weekend? Share locker, claim cargo. Is there any speed skeleton in here? No. No. Okay. And then we've got a bunch of deliveries over here. One is bound for Mountain Knot, which is where I'm going. I don't know if I should be taking that, to be honest with you, considering I've got other things to be doing. Look at that. The Wattles lost cargo. 1,000 likes if I deliver that to the engineer. I'm good. You can keep that. Right, we'll go and fabricate one then. Unless I've got one in my private locker. That would have been very lucky, wouldn't it? We could bring the assault rifle. No, I do think I'm going to be a coward. I think it's better for me to just run as opposed to try and fight my way out. So let's go make a speed skeleton. It's such a shame that we've already got level 1 speed skeleton. I'm guessing we would have gotten level 3 from having done another prepper's stuff. Equip active skeleton, confirm. I guess I could make the gloves as well. Fabricate equipment, power gloves. Anything else in here that sort of takes my fancy? I'll build another Bridges boots and we'll put that on our belt buckle. Yeah, and the rest of this is fine. I guess I'll make 4 blood bags. Yeah. Maybe get away with making a couple PCCs and a couple climbing anchors. Yeah, we'll do that. That way, if we need to, we can now build a... we can build a zip line. Just in case we need to connect to another zip line a distance away from us, we can now do that. So let me put the Bridges boots on the boot clip. Power gloves, we will attach to suit. Nope, sorry. Put on gloves. I know what I'm doing. And then these blood bags we'll put inside the utility pouch. That looks fine. Okay, auto arrange and let's go. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we've got the additional battery pack on our bag, so we should be fine. We should be good. All right, grab. All right, let's go. I wonder if... I fully expect, actually, there to be some sort of speed run of this journey. How long did it take you to go from west to east? And some madman has probably done it in, like, 5 minutes. But to do that, I feel like you'd have to preemptively build so many zip lines. I don't know how else you could do it. Hold on. Before I continue, how am I going to get down here? I'm trying to see what path I took before. So I went that way, but clearly people have gone down here before. There is an anchor we can use. I'd rather follow my previous route, to be honest with you. So if I go to here, I'm just going to trace the route we took before. It's annoying. I guess I could build a zip line to connect to that one. It does feel like a bit of a waste because we're using it so early on. I don't see any other zip line over there either, which is annoying. Okay, hold on. Let me remove marker. So can I see this zip line? Yeah, it's over there. I might just build it because I feel like that would be useful for other players. And if I can help my fellow man, I will help my fellow man. So let's go and grab one of my PCCs. And then when we get the mounted knot, I can build some more. So I'm not too bothered about that. We'll put the zip line probably further down here, just so people don't have to climb up this treacherous slope. A little bit further. Yeah, here should be fine. I can't really go much further, because if I do, I'm going to be inside the territory of Hartman's lab. So outside permitted construction area, outside obstacle detected. Okay, maybe I should have built it up there. Let me come over here. Hold on. I might be able to put it on the other side of this. Here. Outside permitted. Okay, hold on. Here. Outside permitted construction area. There we go. Okay, I was going to say, surely it's coming soon. And if we put it there, that connects to my one from earlier. Amazing. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's good. And yeah, when we get the mountain knot, I will then have to construct another one. Another couple PCCs, and then we can sort of build some zip lines across the UCA. Should be nice when it's done. Patience is a virtue, Sam. You should know this better than anyone, considering the journeys you've been on. Whee! Yeah, I'm out here saying that trucks are OP. What was I talking about? This is the most overpowered item, ability, structure in the game, bar none. It is so incredibly powerful. I wish there was a way to turn. Can I turn? I'm trying to think of how I can land more safely. I mean, you can change the direction, which then changes the position you can drop down in. I don't know if it's that useful. Right, so from here, we want to go just directly that way. And I really wish there was a zip line close to the mountain knot. There's one over here. But that's 679 meters away. That's quite the distance. Okay, let's just keep going. Where is that one? So I might be able to reconnect with this one here, depending on how far I go. I'm thinking about maybe building a zip line up on the lip of this ridge, which will then connect me to that zip line I just showed you, north of Mountain Knot. And then from there, we can just sort of double back a little bit. And I do still think I will go for a vehicle. If we run into BTs, we run into BTs. I'm not too stressed about that. Oh, God. Okay, I am stressing. No! Okay. Is it the lions again? Yeah, you bet. We're going to be fine, guys. We're going to be absolutely fine. I'm telling you, Speed Skeleton is broken. It's so good. Look at that. Did you see that airtime? Michael Jordan, eat your heart out. Can I go down here? A little bit. Lou, don't worry. Oh, God, I've broken my shins. You know what? That was to be expected. But don't worry, Lou. Again, I'm gonna take care of you. We've got to be near the edge. We've got to be near the edge. Are we out? Yes! Come on! Oh, just in time as well. Our battery reserves were being depleted at a rate unlike any I'd seen before. Okay, let's stand here. Let's look after Lou. Hey, there you go. There we go. Lou's good. Lou's good. Amazing. I love the love heart bubbles. So cute. So cute. Right. So, allow me to oh my god, we're still so far. I really thought we made some good progress there with my parkour. Yeah, I'm thinking if I build something here, maybe there we can build a zip line. That should be close to the other one, or close enough to the other one that we should be okay. I'm gonna save that last little dribble of battery just in case I need to do another big jump. So allow me a moment to sort of trudge my way through here like some sort of Terminator cosplayer. Yeah, bridge down there. Yeah, I think building a zipline up here would be useful anyway. Not only for me in the future, should we come back, but then also just because, I don't know, maybe it would benefit other players in the future as well. And I think that's pretty neat, actually, that is something that we as players consider. At least I have. I don't know if it's a universal thing. I'd imagine it is. But the idea that, oh, yeah, if I build this here, future players are really going to enjoy where I've put that, and that will help them, and that will make their journey easier. Like, that's cool. That's really cool. So how far away? 376. Okay, I know that we don't need to go up here to go here. It's a bit of a waste, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I think I'll do it anyway. Yeah, we'll do that. That should be fine. Okay, every time the bosses come out, I get very hot. And once again, I am getting clammy. It's so stressful. It's so good, though. I am curious, and I feel like maybe you guys will answer this in the comments, depending on if I get through all of this today. I'm curious to know, if you kill them, do they ever come back? I would guess yes, because otherwise the rest of your journey would be pretty easy. Or if I can get away with killing one and then running, and then the next encounter would only have two, I kill one there, then the next encounter would only have one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if that maintains your kill count. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to build another zip line here. That should connect up. I'm hoping it will. Let's have a look. Not the post box, please. I'd like a zip line. Yeah, that connects up quite nicely. We'll throw that down there then. It just means I don't have to worry about all of that down there, right? There's a big drop. There's a big fall. I've never really noticed it before, by the way, but the way stations in these cities... No! What's happened? Oh my god. Oh, I think I held forward on the left joystick a little bit too hard. I was going to say, from up here, it looks like the hull of a ship, doesn't it? Which I suppose is thematic, considering the beach and considering the water which rises and how we're navigating these uncharted, I suppose, again, waters, right? It's pretty cool. Not happy that we're now heading into Timefall and maybe more BT shenanigans. Not happy at all. So yeah, if I turn... So this should now drop me that way, right? If I... Yeah, okay. That's I guess that's one way of softening the fall. I'm going to quickly regenerate some battery just in case we somehow run into the BT bosses again on the way down to Mountain Knot. All right, let's go. There should be a ramp, shouldn't there? I think there's a ramp down here. There it is. It's not angled the way I want it to be angled, but I might... no. I was going to say I might try and use it, but I'm going in the wrong way. Unless I can sort of do it at an angle like this. Yes! Whoa! Am I going to be okay? Of course I am. Wow! Guys, you got to admit, that was pretty cool. I think that rivals me WWE body slamming Higgs to the high heavens in the last episode. Did not mean to climb the terminal. Okay, there we go. Activate terminal. Let's have a look at the share locker. Anything? Oh, speed skeleton level 2. Don't mind if I do. There we go. Nice. Quadruple rocket launcher. Nah, don't want any of that. We're good. Any PCCs up here? Nope. Okay, let's save. And then what I will do is I will... You know what? I'll donate my own speed skeleton. There you go. For a future player to enjoy. There we go. And then what I will do is go and make some more PCCs. I'm going to go for 3 this time. We'll go for 3 PCCs. Because I think I've got some in my private locker as well that I can take. Carry on back. And then if I save... And then if we have a look at our private locker. PCC level 2. There we go. There's 2 here. Amazing. We'll carry those on our back as well. And I think that will do it for me. So save. Garage. Again, I'm fully expecting to get absolutely obliterated by BTs for doing this. But let's go grab a trike. Probably the coolest vehicle in the game. Just annoying that I gravitated so much towards the trucks. But they are so good. I don't think you can hold that against me. The trucks are insane. Right. So, again, my route is going to be going up through the mountains. Which, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Again, I feel like we're going to run into BTs fairly quickly during our little ascent. Let's have a look at the map. So for me, I'm going to want to go here, maybe even up the ramp, who knows. And then we'll make our way through the mountain like that. There is a little bit of road up there that we can get onto, which is nice. And then we'll make our way down. So yeah, let's give that a shot. Nice. I do love that there's that sort of jingle bell, sleigh bell ringing whenever it starts snowing. I'd love to see what a BT version of Father Christmas might look like. Oh, before we continue, I'm going to very quickly go BRB. 1 second. And we're back. Yeah. I've changed clothes. Got my other t-shirt a little bit stained. So I'm back. Anyway, where was I? It's been like 10-15 minutes. Right, we're climbing. Let's go. Let's do this thing. There we go. I may have not pressed the trigger. I was like, why is he not going? Oh, it's because I've boosted without actually accelerating. Go figure. Oh, I really wish that ramp over there was facing the other direction. Oh, God. Oh, who put that rock there? Shit. Right, yeah, we're in a bit of a sticky situation, aren't we? Because the moment we run into BTs, I'm going to have to leave this trike behind. But I'm hopeful that it won't come to that. I was fully expecting the universe to then summon the BTs the moment I said that. Just as like an ultimate middle finger to me. Yeah, I think if we follow this path here, we should then reach the road. Which, it's so strange, isn't it? There's just this random piece of road over here. I would have thought that through the network, maybe we would have uncovered more roads. Oh, look. Hey, friends. you should be careful because there's BTs afoot, and I'd hate for you guys to get wrapped up in that. I wonder if that is possible. Like, say the BTs were to spawn right now, if those guys would either help me, or if they would flee, or would they instantaneously explode? I don't know. I don't really want to stick around to see what happens, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is nice. And then we'll go for a jump at the end, maybe? 3, 2, 1, jump! Oh. I may have not pressed the button. Right, let's have a look at the map again. So. I could just go straight to the distro center. That is an option. And the thing is, we're not going to be able to rely on zip lines to get us down to Lake Knot. We will have to probably outrun some... Oh!
Sam.
Hey!
You're not going to believe what I found.
What have you found?
It's about the BB experiments, their true purpose. According to official records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand.
Okay.
Supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void-outs. Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out, that's just the cover story.
Okay.
The truth is, Sam, BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold.
Oh, what?
It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear, and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
Okay, once again, I'll pause to talk about that. I'm curious then if through this, you know, making sacrifices upon the altar of progress, what if that is what not summoned, but created Amelie? The extinction entity that we now know and love. If it's through Bridget's own... I don't like the word destruction because she's not destroying anything. Well, she is. Yeah, maybe destruction is a key word to use it. If through her wanton destruction of human life, that's what allowed this extinction entity, you know, I'm not going to say being, extinction entity clause to be attached to her and thus created Amelie. So before she was just Bridget, and if Bridget were to go to her beach, she would be there as Bridget, but then maybe in selling her soul and doing all of these things, that sort of changed the alignment of her soul in this case being what we now know as Amelie. And it's bloody grim to think that at the heart of every single one of these cities is a BB. Now, do they last forever? We know that Lou, at least by Deadman's estimations, was nearing retirement in terms of like its usefulness. So do we swap out the BBs at the heart of these cities? And what about the preppers? Do the preppers also have BBs in their homes to allow them to connect? I wonder if that's why Lou looks so forlorn and sort of curious whenever we connect again. All right, let's go. Yeah, I saw that coming. I don't know what I was trying to do. Hold on. Let me look after Lou. Again, sometimes I forget that I up the difficulty and that things are gonna take more of a toll. I did just see the recording time, by the way. We're an hour in. I understand now why you guys were like, you need to set aside some time for this. I mean, admittedly, for you, it won't be an hour because I did go BRB for like 10, 15. So, right. Stop soothing Lou. There we go. And now let's board our nearly ruined trike. And see if we can make our way down here. This time I will try and not go down any sheer drops, so I'll be a bit more careful. He says as he immediately speeds up going down this ramp. I wonder if the East Coast will have changed much. Like, we've not been back there for a really long time. A really long time. Huh. Yeah, I wonder. I tell you what I'm not looking forward to, and that is having to ascend. Oh, bloody hell. This one bit of sand, one bit of snow, really causing me grief. There we go. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to ascending past Lake Knot City. Or Port Knot City. Wait. I get them confused. Yeah, Port Knot City. And then going east from there, that is not going to be fun. Really not looking forward to that. Oh, God. Okay, BT's shortly. Let's have a look at the map. Let me have a look at the forecast. I can try and go north and avoid it. And then dip down into distro. Let's try that. I don't know if the BT arena will always be centered on the timefall, because if so, if they spawn, we might be able to leave pretty quickly. Disconnected from the chiral network. I've definitely missed a prepper over here somewhere, haven't I? Like, wherever there are these sort of black spots in the network, I'm confident in saying there's probably a prepper out there that we could have run into and met. And I am annoyed that, you know, from a completionist standpoint, we didn't find them all. But I definitely just, I don't know, I got so hooked on the story that to deviate from that was tough. Really tough. Okay. Whee! Okay, that's what I get for boosting. I should know better by now. Let's go this way. So I believe the distro center is just over there. Yes. And if I look at the timefall map, yeah, I think we can sneak our way back inside the timefall. And then just once I'm through here, I'll turn left. Or not. Shit. I might be able to, like, boost jump over it, which I know is stupid because we've got a broken bike. But it worked. It worked, guys. That's all you need to know. Okay. I might go on foot. I might just go on foot. Let's do it. Let's go and use this, this climbing anchor dropped by some white guy. Thank you, some white guy, for the help. There we go. And now if we do run into the bosses again, I do have the means of hopefully escaping using my speed skeleton. Yeah, the plan is to go and get a new vehicle over here. Now, I didn't check, but I wonder if the roads from before are still there. Yeah, they are. We haven't got this one built still, which is where we left off. So, interesting, isn't it, that the road hasn't automatically been built over the last month? Considering all of the other roads were sort of given... Oh god, here we go. Yep. Okay. I've got full battery, so I'm not too worried about this. We should be fine. Okay, plan is to climb and jump. Whee! And if we keep heading towards the distro center, we should be fine. One big jump here. This isn't good. There we go. Nice. I think all in all, that didn't go too badly. I'm happy with that. Now, annoyingly, I have found myself in an actual river. I kind of forget that it's not all just tar. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. All has been taken care of. All right, let's have a look in here. So, Distro Center is now a bit further north. I sort of gravitated a little bit too far southward, didn't I? We could have a go on this zip line and just see if there are any others which I'm not seeing on the map. Because there may very well be others that people have built that I just can't see yet. So let's just double check. On the off chance I can connect to somewhere. I can go over there. Not really. That's the opposite way of where I want to be going. Yeah, I mean, if that would have been handy to have known beforehand. Never mind. Oh, the music. Let's go stand here a second and listen. While I have a drink. My one complaint about those things is I wish they had a longer range. Like, I wish you could hear it echo from like 50 to 100 meters away. But I feel for the most part, you can only really hear them when you are right up against them. Like right here. Like, I wish I could hear like a deeper echoing reverberance of that song. A haunting melody being played amidst a wasteland. Oh, blimey. Compare this to episode 1 when I was having to scan for every single movement I made. I feel like once you understand how the game operates in terms of its movement physics, it gets a lot easier. And I feel like I've more or less got it, which is why I'm confident jumping around with my speed skeleton. I'm not going to say I'm perfect at it because, I mean, a case in point, how many times Lou has gotten stressed today. But it's, yeah, much easier than having to navigate every single step with such precision. Okay. So, I will probably go for a trike again, but I will quickly poke my head in. Share locker, claim cargo. What is in here? Cargo for Sam, a PCC. Someone brought this back to me. Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you very much, whoever did that. Very nice of you. Huh. Right, well, I've still got a whole bunch of PCCs that I'm not really using at the minute. The only thing I could do is rest in the private room, just really quickly. To rejuvenate a little bit. No, I think I might be okay. I'm mainly here for the vehicle, so. And as we leave, I will go and recharge using the generator outside.
Have a pleasant journey.
And yeah, the plan now is to get onto the road, head to Lake Knot, and then I wonder what will happen then. Like how quickly the story will progress. Because I don't think I've ever gone back to the first zone, have I? Like, will we be able to board a boat? Much like how we came here in the first place? Will there be some sort of chiral teleporter which has been developed in my absence? Wow! Hartman's lab cargo all the way back here? That's cool. But the thing is, I think when you get a zipline network all built, like, me getting the Hartman's lab from here would probably take 5 minutes if the zip lines were in the right place. I'm desperate to jump over this. There we go. We got there. It took a little bit of finagling, but we got there. Yeah, and look, this was never constructed. Shit. Well, never mind. Oh no! ETs. Hold on. So we are really close to the road. If I can get on the road, I can always run up that during a BT battle. Oh, you're kidding me. I thought I could quickly... There we go. We got it. All under control. Now, I was going to try and jump onto the road. That's too risky for me. I like a risk, but that's too much. Too much. Right, here goes. Will the BTs attack me while I'm on the road? Probably. But I'm hoping it will keep me out of the tar, so I can just continue on the journey riding the bike. Or trike, should I say. Four likes received from Lou. Nice. Thanks, Lou. Oh, the turning angle on the trike is really not tight at all. Look at that. There we go. Oh. You can come and get me, guys. I wish you luck. I don't think it's going to go too well for you. I mean, if I am on the cusp of beating the game, I do still feel really let down by the mule camps and the terrorist camps. The last terrorist camp we did to the west of Mountain Knot, that was better. But even then, ultimately, they are... Oh. Dead man?
Hey, Sam.
Hey.
I see you're coming up on Lake Knot.
I am indeed.
Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation.
Okay.
It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments. But he did so completely unaware of their true intentions.
Oh.
This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody. And after he failed, the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen, don't you think? But just because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges, towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last Stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
What if Clifford Unger isn't his real name and he's actually Clifford Strand? That would open such a large can of worms, though. Not only for him, but for me. I'm struggling to think of what relationship they might have. I mean, there's so many possibilities that I can't even begin to... Look at that! The storm! Oh! Here we go! Are we gonna... Oh, no. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go in there. Oh. Dead man again.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director.
Yeah?
So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right?
Yes.
Well, I looked, and I couldn't see one. The network should have contained something, anything, but there was nothing whatsoever. His entire life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been redacted. His name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility.
Lisa.
What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated...
We're not looking at Lisa, are we?
...to Amelie's beach? If it's those two who have a personal history, then it might explain why Cliff is holding the director hostage as well.
Yeah.
But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider. A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a heretofore unprecedented scale. Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion?
Okay.
And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble.
Okay.
Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
And I'm guessing her beach is on this higher plane due to her existence as a extinction entity. I'm just so curious to hear how that came about. What makes her, or should I say what made her, an extinction entity? Was she always one, or is it a byproduct of the suffering and destruction that she wrought upon her own people? I'm gonna be honest with you, if this is another battlefield segment with Cliff, I might lose the will to live. I don't like them. Yeah, in we go. Come on, Sam. Oh.
When I found out I was gonna be a father, I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom, no matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't. I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took me so long. Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free. Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
Bridget. There we go. Again, the question we're not asking is, what is going on with Lisa? Why are we not bringing up Lisa? She must have an important role to play. Being the mother of this BB and potentially Sam. Okay, I'm hoping this is different to the other ones, because if it's just kill his little skeleton friends and then kill him and then kill his skeleton friends and kill him, like, the gameplay loop there is a little bit lackluster for me. Oh, look. It's his skeletal friends. Is he wearing Die Hardman's That's cool. Sure. Whoa. Okay. Chapter 11. Oh, God. Okay. Cross the battlefield and go to Cliff. And we are in Vietnam. So we've gone from a World War environment to...
He's gotta be somewhere, right?
Oh, he's going to be on the other side of the battlefield, probably.
This is target Lou.
No, I think Lou has and continues to be the red herring. I think it's you, Sam. I'm so confident that it's Sam. Wow. I mean, this is huge. I know the previous areas were massive as well, but... And when I said I don't enjoy these segments, it's not from a visual standpoint. I think these are stunning set pieces. It's just the gameplay of, I don't know, having to just kill the skeletons and then kill him and then they respawn and then I kill them again. Like, it's not for me. It's not for me at all. It's just so different from the rest of the game. And admittedly, I do appreciate them experimenting because I imagine a lot of people love it. Just in this... Hear that? It sounded like a... Sounds like babies crying. Oh, I should probably avoid that gunfire. Let's grab this anti-BT gun. Okay, I probably should actually equip one of these ready to actually deal with enemies. Blood bag over there. I think that's the way I need to go. All right, let's go for it. Whoa! Now, I played a lot of FPS games, World War I, II, and yes, even some set in Vietnam. I don't know, I love it. I really do. I think it's... I don't enjoy war, I should stipulate. It reminds me of playing games like 10, 20 years ago. Playing the original Call of Duty one and having to escape a prisoner of war camp in Soviet Russia. Good times. Good times. Where is he in his web again? Looks bigger than normal. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Again, from a non-gameplay perspective, I think this is incredible. Now it serves as a metaphor, the imagery for his own battle to reclaim his child. It is good. It is good. And it does make sense. Like, it's not just like some weird... I mean, it is weird, but like a, you know, nonsensical tangent. Like, yeah, let's go to some Vietnam beach. Like, it makes sense that this is what it would look like. Now, I'm gonna try and do this through a stealthy approach.
I want you to be happy.
Much in the same way as I imagined it went down in actual Vietnam. So let me go and get my strand. I so wish I could zoom out right now. Right, can I sneak out and get him? Yes. Okay, this I enjoyed. This is nice. If it was me having... I know you guys said you can do the other sections stealthy. I didn't see that when I went through, obviously. But this feels very much telegraphed as, please, for the love of God, stealth. Please. And that's a sick animation. That's cool. Okay, now I don't... I think I need to go this way. I think I can see... I think that's Cliff. Right over there in the back.
I was born to fight.
I think I'm coming at this from the right angle. There you go. Okay, I will rescind my earlier comments on my lack of enjoyment during these segments. This is much better.
I want my baby back.
I think that's him over there. Oh no, it might be the skeleton still. Maybe I need to get rid of all of the skeletons before I can see. There he is.
My name is Clifford Unger.
Nice. And wait, can I kick him? Oh god, I was meant to... No! No! Oh shit! No! I can't move! Well, I'd like to rescind my rescind. That sucks. I'm not happy with that. I thought in me having done that to him, he would have respawned. As opposed to me then needing to kick the shit out of him. My bad. Sorry, guys. What an absolute shit show, huh? Alright, let's do this all again. If you couldn't tell, I panicked a bit there because I was not expecting that.
My name is Clifford Unger.
Now, I'm wondering if I can just go across here and do it this way. Like, if I don't go and deal with the other skeletons, I should be able to just, like, walk through here, right? We know exactly where he is, so there's no pressure to get this wrong. So I've got that skeleton there. I can probably walk across here.
Get my baby.
Enemy fire? Wait, if I may have just revealed myself. Oh no, maybe not. That was weird. Right, he's turned around. And he's turned back. But I'm still invisible. We're good. I don't know how to do this. So Cliff's there.
My name is Clifford Unger.
I might be able to go for the strand here. Maybe it's going to be tight.
Baby.
And then if I immediately go back, we should be okay. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. So it turns out the route I took first was probably the best. So again, new strat is bind, kick, 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 and hopefully that deals with him. Let's see. Right in the nuts. Come on, Sam, no! No, it's, we're down again. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so can't bind him. So I need to, I was enjoying this. No, I'm not. It's because I'm not playing it properly, okay? Before you comment and say, the reason you're not enjoying it is you're playing like shit. Even if I bind them all, he respawns them after I've bound him. So I think what I need to do is bind him and then gun him down. Like, just stand above him and shoot the shit out of him. That's all I can think to do. Like, if this were a purely stealth segment, sign me up. I'm having the time of my life. But the fact that you can then bind him, kick the shit out of him, and then he punches you, you drop everything, then he resummons all of the skeletons on him, and then you... I mean, what am I meant to do? I can probably run, but I can't hide, can I, at that point? Like, I've given away my position, and they just nuke you. I'll have one more go, and then if shit hits the fan, just for this segment, I might just dial the difficulty down to, like, as low as it can go. So hopefully turn this into a purely stealth segment. Once again, I'm curious to hear what you guys thought of this when you got here. Because I know we had a very different experience with, the Higgs fight, going from the comments. The amount of you who were like, what the hell? That's not how I did it. was quite funny, actually. What I'm now curious about is what if I do kill all of the skeletons? Will that do anything? Like, killing all of them, does that then kill Clifford? That's going to be my next experiment, I think. Oh. Well, I may have... just dropped the ball. Okay, I think Cliff's okay. The way I'm going to get out of this is probably by going around here. Because I'm going to try and get rid of all of the skeletons and just see if that's the answer to this riddle. Like, if I deal with all of them, does that then, like, deplete him of his life force and allow me to finish him off? We'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping that's the case, though. Weird that he doesn't call him John. I would have thought he'd have had a hatred for John as opposed to his new pseudonym. Okay, going in. So he says enemy fire when I backstab, but then he doesn't do anything. I don't know if that's like a not a glitch necessarily, but a incorrect call out, because I don't know. I'm doing it stealthy, so surely if he knows there's enemy fire, he would then come for me. Okay. That is every skeleton, to my knowledge, dealt with. There are no more skeletons out there. So now, my plan is bind him, knock him down, and then I'm going to get out the assault rifle and just shoot him point blank. That's all I can think to do. It's either that or I just get the gun out now, but I feel like the moment I start shooting him, he'll respawn all of the skeletons. Okay. He is moving, which is annoying. Wait, he's come back. He's come back.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault, Yippee.
Can you turn around, please? Can you just do a little turn for me, please?
I was born.
All right, here we go. And then immediately getting the gun. He's running. No! What am I meant to do? That is mad! This is crazy! Guys, this is... I hope you understand my frustration. Like that just sucks. I like difficulty, but that just sucks. It really does. I don't know how anyone can look at that and go, yeah, that's an enjoyable loop. Let's go in here. Options, game settings. We're gonna dial that down to very easy. I have no shits given. Changing game difficulty and restarting from your most recent save. Okay, hold on. Let me save right now. I can't save right now. I will go back to whenever it last saved then. Sure. I don't care. Back we go. A helpful hint. Defeat the boss indicated by the Odra deck. Thank you, game. Thank you. I'll try that. Thanks. Is this a mode for very easy to have it on the right hand side? I was gonna say I do not remember seeing that ever before.
Where's my baby?
Now I do wonder on this difficulty how loose I can play. I'm gonna hope it's a hell of a lot easier. I'm just gonna beeline it straight for Cliff.
I need you, Yippee.
There we go. BB. It's me, Daddy. Okay. I'm hoping I can just go across here. Again, I'm playing a bit looser than I otherwise would, but I'm not doing this again. Oh, I think you see me. We should be fine. All right, now I wonder if this will be enough to deal with him. Just like going for the strand and then the kick. I'm just going to try and beat the shit out of him and see if that's enough. Well, that dealt with him. This is great. This is amazing. Oh, I feel like this is cathartic, guys, in a way that I didn't think it would be. They're hitting me and it's like pebbles. I don't think I actually even managed to kill Cliff despite all of that. So let me now finish him off. There you go. Yeah, no shit's given. This is great. Okay, that should make these segments way more enjoyable. Did I play that sloppily? Yes, I did. Do I give a shit? Not at all. Not at all. Like, I'm so over this. I don't know. Bit of gameplay. I'm loving this now. Okay. I'm just gonna run in guns blazing and deal with Cliff. Where is he? There he is. Deal with his ads. Finish him off. Nice. And then follow the magma. Or the, what would you call it? The, fiery chiral matter, which ejects out of the ground.
We need reinforcements.
Where is he? Guys, I honestly, this is 10 out of 10.
Let's get to work.
I want to punch him. And I can do that. He's gone mad with power. Had I had to do this another 3 or 4 times, oh my god, I dread to think what would have happened to my mental psyche. Okay, he should be around here. Trying to follow the magma. He should be just over here. Oh, not in that bush. Just through here. There he is.
Enemy sighted.
Eat lead! This is so good. Okay, no, you stay there. You stay there. Let me deal with your ads first. There you go. There's one. Oh, he's so up close and personal. There we go. And then we'll finish Cliff off. And again, I think it would be poetic for me to do it with my fists. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Punch right in the face. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm out of drink. This isn't good. He's gonna see Lou and go, "That's not my BB."
getting out of here. I promise. Give me back my baby.
Are you clear of hunger?
Who are you?
Are you the father?
They told me your name was Sam Porter. But you were Sam Bridges. My bridge to the future. Sam, you bring people together. You're their bridge to the future. Come on, Sam. Stand up.
Holy shit.
Take BB and get out of this place. There's nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this. Why are you helping me? If they catch you. Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Which makes it all the more heartbreaking that we then know that Die Hardman is given the command and has to do it. Okay. Now, where are we? Are we going to be in Port Knot or Lake Knot? Is my question. Connection lost. It's System error. Bridge baby recovery
Sam,
system.
Are you okay? I reviewed your logs. It looks like you were caught in a supercell and emerged an instant later on the other side of Ground Zero. Not far from Port Knot City.
Oh, shit.
How'd I wind up here then?
Remember Victor? He found you lying unconscious in the harbor and brought you inside.
Ah, thank you, Victor.
I think Cliff might be Lou's father. He said, give me back my BB.
Impossible. Cliff was born.
He gave me this. Maybe he's trying to tell us something. Something about the BBs, maybe. About how they were made. It didn't feel like he was trying to hurt us. It felt like he just wanted to talk.
But you said you saw him holding the director captive on the beach.
Yeah. They must have some history we don't know about. Them and Bridget.
Funny you should say that. I've got something you should see. Found it in the archives while I was digging around.
Okay.
It's a pre-recorded message from the director labeled, "If I don't come back."
Well, this is handy to have.
All right. This message is insurance, in case something happens to me. For Bridget's eyes only. And I sure as hell hope that's who's watching. I got a little present from Emily. Said she'd take me to the beach if I wanted. But I'd need this doll to show me the way.
Look at the umbilical cord. Or the belly button.
It's a trap. It has to be. But I've decided to play along. You've all been playing along too, haven't you? You know this mask hides more than just my face. Well, Emily's a blank slate too. No past, no record she ever existed. She's a ghost. And the thing about ghosts, I never met Emily in person. Have you? Ever seen her in the flesh, shook her hand, touched her? The original team we sent was divided into two groups. Emily was with the first. Mama and Hartman were with the second.
Mm-hmm.
They had no direct contact with her.
Yes. Amelie's group was wiped out in Edge Knot City. Everyone but her. Everyone who could say whether or not she exists.
Bullshit. She's real. We've touched, all right? She and I both.
Well, I've only ever interacted with her hologram.
I'm telling you, I've met her. In person. Lots of times when I was little.
Yes.
On the beach.
But on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what the president had to say about her daughter. Emily was born on the beach. There her Ka remained, though her Ha came to this world. This division of body and soul forced her to spend most of her childhood in the hospital. But though her health was poor, her Doom's numbers were off the charts. Her supernatural talents blossomed as she grew older and overcame her limitations. But by the time she was 20, she could travel to and from the beach, body and all. And that's where she started spending all of her time. Now, if you wanted to get in touch with Emily, it was via hologram or nothing. The president insisted on that. I swore an oath to the president and to America. As far as I was concerned, her word was law. So when she said Emily was her daughter and the best candidate to succeed her, I believed it.
Sure.
But when the archives were restored, I couldn't resist testing out my access privileges. And that's how I found out. Bridget was diagnosed with uterine cancer in her 20s. and couldn't have children. You see, doesn't add up, does it? There's no way Amelie could be Bridget's biological daughter.
Oh my God.
So where'd she come from? Who is she? Is she even real? How can we be sure that Amelie is an extinction entity when we don't even know if Amelie is Amelie? Hell, for all I know, the EE theory might be bullshit. But if
Connect
it's
the
not,
dots. Come on.
if she's the cause of the Death Stranding, then I have to accept her invitation. I've loaded my gun with hermetic rounds. Sam's blood. It connects my gun to her, to me, to him, all of us. Which means I should be able to take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna stop what she started by stopping her. One last confession. I'm just a man. No powers, nothing special. Don't have dooms, I can't repatriate like Sam either. Don't know the first thing about dying, I had never tried it. Yeah. I've been to hell. Every single battlefield was hell. But no matter how terrible it got, I never died. Because all I ever did was run from death. Well, I gotta go. She's calling for me. Bridges, don't let me down.
Oh, this is incredible.
After he recorded this, the director jumped to the beach. Or rather, Amelie summoned him there.
He had a gun to Bridget when I saw him. Then Cliff showed up, took him away.
I thought he went to the beach to confront Amelie.
Yeah, she was there too. She was the one who got me out.
It's so obvious to me now. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. It was Amelie who...
You cheeky bastards.
What happened?
The chiral network dropped out. According to Lakna, it won't be long before it's completely unusable.
So all our hard work was for nothing.
Let me finish what I was saying, Sam.
I'll tell him.
Fragile. You look like shit. You should be resting.
I know. I need to tell you something. I had a little chat with Higgs back on the beach. Didn't take much to make him talk.
You say why he betrayed you?
Did she kill him? Did she kill him? Could you imagine?
He said it was part of her plan.
What?
She was their leader. The terrorist void-outs, the whole extinction agenda, Amelie was behind it all.
Like hell she was.
I know you don't want to believe it. It lines up with what Die Hard Man said. Higgs turned on me after he met Amelie. At first, he was looking to expand his territory, and I had a power he could use. At least, that's how he ended up working with me. He was no terrorist. He just wanted to reach more people. But then she shows up with abilities that put mine to shame. Hell, she could even control BTs. So Higgs decides to go with her. And that's when she turned him into her agent of extinction.
Amelie gave Higgs his power.
Yep, she made him her.
Wow.
What about Bridget? You care to tell me what she was doing on the beach? You got an answer for that too?
I know it's a lot to swallow. But Higgs said himself that Amelie is an extinction entity.
Yeah.
I looked inside his pod,
Yeah.
and there was no BB in there.
What?
Take a good look at what was. It's
Oh.
the same doll Die Hard Man had.
No.
This is their bridge baby. There's this idea that the terrorists brought back BB tech and Bridges was just following suit. It's garbage. Their methods and yours are completely different. Your BB links you to the world of the dead, Their doll links them to Amelie and her beach.
Oh, I never, that, wow.
You know who else had dolls like this? Cliff. He was carrying them on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Cliff, Higgs, the director. All three of them were drawn in and controlled by this extinction entity. And who is this EE really? Is it Bridget? Is it Amelie?
All I can say is that the answers are on the beach. What she wants and why.
If we get to the bottom of that, then maybe we can still avert the last stranding.
You've got to find her, Sam.
Whoever she really is.
She's waiting for you on the beach. Hurry back east.
Wow. Holy shit. I did not see Amelie being the one pulling all of the strings of the terrorists, the homo demon evolution for Higgs.
We have a job for you. Fragile's condition is deteriorating. If she slips into a coma, there's a chance her soul might become stranded on the beach.
Oh god.
She needs cryptobiotes fast. Luckily for us, Fragile Express keeps a stockpile there in Port North City. So we'd like you to grab some for us while you're in the area. All the details are on the terminal upstairs. Please, Sam.
Okay.
This is critical.
Sure. I don't know where to begin. 10 out of 10. Everything that we just saw, everything that we've just been told. 10 out of 10. Incredible. I'm annoyed that they're not connecting the dots. I get storytelling and blah, blah, blah. It frustrates me that they're not connecting the dots. Okay, so Bridget had uterine cancer. She could not have had a child. She told us that Amelie's body is on the beach, but her car exists in this world. Why can't they put two and two together and say, wait a second, what if Amelie is just Bridget's car? Maybe, you know, come on, it's got to be. It's got to be. Just what a game. What a game. I'd love to record more, but it is getting on. So I think what we'll do is leave it there. And I know you're all thinking, no, I can't wait any longer. Don't worry, neither can I. So tomorrow morning I'll be getting up nice and early and having loads of time to record whatever comes. But my god, this game is accelerating into greatest game of all time territory. Not gonna be my number one, but like top 10 maybe. It's up there somewhere. It's good. Very glad we dialed down the difficulty for the cliff thing. We would still be recording. We'd probably still be in that fight if I hadn't. So anyway, I'm going to leave you there on this wonderful cliffhanger. Anyway, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Very, very excited. Fairly well.